Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Sac County Board of Commissioner meeting. It's Tuesday, August 12th, 2025. It's 2 p.m. and we'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Bow our heads for a moment of prayer. Dear God, I want to thank you for a beautiful day for bringing us together. We ask that you look over this meeting and guide us in our discussion for the best interest of Seneca County. Amen. Roll call.
Commissioner Paradiso,
Here.
Commissioner Frankert,
Here.
Commissioner Bustecker.
Here.
So at this time, I'll accept a motion to approve the digital audio recording of our previous board session on Thursday, August 7th.
Make the motion.
I'll second.
Commissioner Bustecker,
Yes.
Commissioner Frankert,
Yes.
Commissioner Paradiso.
Yes. So we have a short agenda, but an important agenda. And we're going to recognize one of our fellow elected officials, Paul Harrison, who's going to be retiring. Thanks, Paul, for coming in, knowing that you were going to get tarred, feathered, and so forth. So we appreciate you coming. So I guess we'll start with a few comments. Who wants to go first?
Oh, yeah, so I guess that, Paul, we appreciate the many years of service, not only as treasurer, but you've been Farm Bureau to regional planning to township trustee to driving kids in school buses to everything, and
I didn't know that about you
Yeah.
till earlier.
So, yeah, you've been a very good staple to the county, or, you know, the leadership. We hope that we continue to have more folks and stuff like you that step up and do what you've done for everybody in the county, so thank you.
Yeah, I believe you started in February of 19. Was it February of 19?
Yes.
And then I started in August of 19, so we were parallel tracks, yeah, around the same time. And so I just want to say a couple things. Julie, I know you want to say, you're going to say something maybe about Paul, but so, you know, I was new, you were new, and we met, and as you dove into things, so the first thing that came to mind was the land bank. And you guys don't know this, but it was fairly new. Land bank's fairly new. Damon did a great job, but we were in over our head. We had 60 some. How many properties were open and in
yeah.
process?
Close to 100, I think.
We had 100 properties that had grants that were in all different phases. 100. And we had certain rules, and we had to do the abatements, and Julie, you remember all that. It was crazy. And Paul's in there, and with spreadsheet, and they're working, and I don't know how you got through it, but you put a ton of time in it, and oftentimes unappreciated. But we appreciate you getting us through that. And then the second thing was, Paul came in, and I didn't know this. How many checking accounts did we have in the county?
30, baby.
So think about this, we're recording this, so we're gonna memorialize your contribution to the county, because this is huge. So we have 30 checking accounts, and Barb was at the auditor, Julie's the auditor's here. We are paying fees. The county, we're paying checking account fees, transaction fees, in excess of $100,000 a year. Fair number?
Yeah, wow.
So we have all these checking accounts, we're paying $100,000 in fees. Paul scratched his head, why don't we consolidate these accounts? Put some money, get a money market account, get free checking, because we're gonna keep certain balances in our account. And you began that tedious process, that was what, 6 months to a year?
Yeah.
Something
probably a
like
year.
that. Remember, Julie, we had, you know, so some bills, things didn't get paid because we closed the account, and it was gonna get, it was crazy, but you got us through it. So we went from paying $100,000 to paying 0 in checking fees. We don't pay any fees, and we make interest. Interest went up, but we're making interest of 4 or 5% on $15-16 million, right? Julie, is that fair? I mean, like a $600,000 plus we're making in interest. We're paying no fees. We're making money on interest, even if it drops to 1 or 2%. Think of where we're at. So, thank you for that. It's been a while since we told that story, but I wanted everybody to hear that. And then you brought the big check in,
The big check,
and that was 300 and some thousand.
$300,000.
$300,000 check. Refresh
What I
my
found
memory.
about-
What was that? Was that a land bank check or something?
It was a check the commissioners had forwarded to the land bank
We
because
fronted.
the land bank was not sending in their applications for reimbursement.
So the commissioners fronted that money to help you get everything
Yeah.
squared away, and then he brought the big check in. Had the check paid.
We still got it over at the office.
Of
Can't get anybody to cash it.
course, Julie grabbed the real one real quick. But it's been really a pleasure to have gotten to know you, because I really didn't know Paul before this, and your wife and family, and it's just been great. So thank you for everything, and the little going out the door, the mark you left on the county over there at the office is greatly appreciated. Definitely appreciated. Wish you well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
First year being here, what a great person to get to work with. You know, you and I have had a couple of good conversations, farming, community. My mom was a bus driver, if I didn't tell you that. She retired,
I know
she
that.
passed away shortly after she retired, but she was a bus driver for 30 years. I'll tell you what, it takes a lot to deal with kids for that
Fred.
long. So
Yeah,
that's
I did not know that.
I didn't know he did. I don't know how I didn't know that. But thank you.
Julie, you want to say anything? Back there? Sure.
I'll come out.
You guys work close together, obviously.
So I've known you, Paul, for what, 30-plus years probably,
Probably.
as a taxpayer, a trustee, regional planning, and now as treasurer. It's been an honor and a privilege to work with you. There are horror stories throughout the state of Ohio, how the auditor and the treasurer do not get along. But I can honestly say we don't have that in Seneca County. We've worked well with Paul and his staff, and you will be missed.
Thank you.
Thanks. Julie?
I'd like to add
Yeah,
a little bit
absolutely.
here. I work in my position now as administrator, easy to work with, and as working in the auditor's office with the treasurer, I've had no qualms with asking questions or saying, hey, I don't understand something. Paul's been able to answer questions, and I just hope that his successor knows that she's got big shoes to fill, and hopefully she can fill them. And I wish her the best, and I wish you the best in your retirement. And thank you for all of your decades of service.
Decades.
Family want to add anything?
No, they don't.
What are you going to do with him around the house now?
They're
going
off
to-
at school.
They're going to
It's
college.
cool, yeah.
I drop them back off Thursday, so.
Okay, so we have a proclamation, and then Paul, you're going to have the floor. So go ahead, Commissioner Frank.
You want that letter back?
Whereas Paul Harrison has dedicated his life to the betterment of Seneca County and its surrounding communities through decades of selfless public service, civic leadership, and agricultural excellence. And whereas Paul Harrison began his public service journey as one of the youngest township trustees in Jackson Township, and even, I believe, the state on it, where he honorably served for 17 years, demonstrating early on his commitment to local governance and community well-being. And whereas following his tenure as trustee, Paul continued his impact on the region as executive director of regional planning for 13 years, leading the vital planning initiatives and contributing to the responsible growth and development of the area until his retirement from the position. And whereas never once wanted to shy away from service, Paul then chose to serve the youth of the community by becoming a school bus driver for Lakota and Bestville schools for 5 years, ensuring the safe and reliable transportation of students each day. And whereas Paul was called once again to public office when he assumed the position of Seneca County Treasurer midterm to fulfill the unexpired term of Damon Alt, and was subsequently elected to full 4-year term, serving the county with diligence and integrity for a total of 7 years. And whereas in addition to his governmental service, Paul has served as organizational director for Farm Bureau for 12 years and continued his advocacy for agriculture on the State Farm Bureau Board for numerous years, representing the interests and voices of Ohio's farming community. Paul was also was a dedicated full-time farmer for more than 30 years and started a grain hauling company named Caples Creek Trucking. And whereas Paul Harrison will officially retire from his position as Seneca County Treasurer on August 31st, 2025, bringing to a close an extraordinary career marked by humility, hard work, and steadfast devotion to public service. Whereas the Seneca County Commissioners do hereby recognize and commend Paul Harrison for his decades of unwavering service, leadership, and dedication to the people of Seneca County and beyond. We extend our deepest gratitude and best wishes for a fulfilling and well-earned retirement. In the witness whereof, we, the Seneca County Board of Commissioners, have hereunto set our hand to this proclamation this 12th day of August in the year of our Lord, 2025. Commissioner Anthony Paradiso, Commissioner Bill Frankert, Commissioner Brett Busbecker.
I bet you kept a good set of books when you were farming. Sure like that. It's easy, he kept track of everything.
Yeah, that was good.
Okay, Paul, any comments from you? We'd love to hear.
No, not really. It's been a pleasure to serve, and also fill in that vacancy for Damon. My hope was to be able to stay a little longer, but I've got some health things going on that I need to make sure we take care of, so
Yeah.
we're gonna do that. And
After you get back from your vacation.
yeah, right after. So my last day in the office will be the 20th. And then Barb and I are meeting on the 1st,
The 31st.
31st.
31st, yeah, right. To kind of clean things up and put things away and get ready for the next treasure, so.
Great, very good. Anything else? Anybody
Picture?
want to say anything? Anybody? We're good?
Since you
Dr. Zett?
ask,
Yes.
I would, on behalf of the Seneca County Park District of yesteryear, thank Paul for some in front of the scenes, but a good many behind the scenes support when we were seat of our pants for a lot of years. And I don't know whether to give you credit for this or not, but his establishment of, we don't need 60 or 100 accounts,
Yeah.
we need one. I don't know whether he had to do with it or not, but Rollins said to me at a point in time when we had the corner office in the bottom of the RTA building, that the commissioners had said, we'll furnish you a phone, an office and a phone. And when Rollins got to checking out, there were 23 lines there, of which none were used until we used one of them. And so, I don't know whether.
They were all working?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
And the county was paying for all
Of course.
23. So I don't know whether Paul was part of that or not, but anyway, thank you, Paul, for the support for our fledgling Seneca County Park District.
Thank you.
Thank you, Roy. Good. Anybody else? Okay, so at this point, if you don't mind bringing your family up, we'll have a little photo. And come on, girls, it's great.
Julie, come on up.
Thanks. Yeah, Julie.
He was like, no, thank you, not today.
She almost got away with it.
Go ahead, hop in there, you get the product. You can get it balanced out, make us look good, everybody.
All right, you want
That's
to
hard to
bring
do, I know.
one person over to this side?
I'll go all the way over here. How's that? Good call. Does that help?
That's not a reflection.
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right.
All right, one more. Super quick. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Thanks, guys.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't drink
Good luck in school, girls.
Wow, that's great.
Thank you.
I'm not skipping you today, so get ready.
Okay, because I don't have a whole lot, that's probably.
We now are on commissioner reports. Yeah, we were just here Thursday, so.
I can start.
Sure.
Last Thursday, I went out to the county cemetery with Tom, which is why he's not here.
Good.
Um, Really is really nice out there. What a peaceful, neat location we have in the county that if you've never seen it, it's really pretty. Tom and I went out. He's always talking about it, and I've been telling him I'm gonna go out. And since he was here, we left here last Thursday and went out and checked it out. He's great to go out with because he tells you so many good stories about everything.
Used to mow out there and stuff.
And then we had ribbon cutting for the community kitchen. Barbara and I went to that. It's a neat facility. It's going
really
to do
nice.
some neat things for the community, some of the different events that they put on. Teaching people to cook that may not know how, or even people that do, how to pair things together and do some additional things. Many, many people involved in the community help create and support that, so. Kind of excited about it, because there's a couple things I wouldn't have thought I would have went to, now I'm interested in going to, so. We had FCFC on Monday, discussed finances, and then we also have, there's an individual that's employed by FCFC that they are meeting earlier in the year. There's a contract extension because they're waiting on TANF funds. The TANF fund information's not gonna come back to know whether or not there's funding available, so we extended her contract for 1 month to try to hope that TANF funds can come in to help support that, so. That's primarily most of the stuff up till Tuesday of this week, so. Oh, one last thing, some of the stuff with technology, Barb and I have been spending a lot of time on that stuff with Windows 10 needing to be updated to 11. There's a bunch of stuff with the state of Ohio, the governor signed into law House Bill 98, which centers around cyber security, and we have to meet stuff by January 1st in policy and protocols for that. So we're working on those things a lot right now. So that's it.
First I heard that.
I know the cyber house can only win it. Well, they can work on that, so, yep.
Good, thank you.
Last Thursday, we was out there for the opening of Attica Fair on Tuesday, and then we went out on Thursday, just kind of go around and just check the animals out and spent some time out there. They had a good crowd there Thursday night and stuff with it. And then yesterday had the Board of Elections meeting. They certified everybody that's going to be on the ballot, from trustees to all the levies to school board, city council seats and everything on that. And good meeting there, and that just brings it up to today.
Yeah, you could touch on maybe some capital projects, but we went over, met with Judge Meyer. We're working on some enhancements out of the juvenile center, and looks like they have a grant that we're gonna maybe work with them on, right? So, got that in yesterday, it was good. So we'll go into county administrator report, since I didn't miss it.
I don't have a whole lot to report other than some of the things that Brent and
Yeah.
Tony alluded to. And I was at the Board of Election meeting with Bill, so, you know, I kind of dabbled in a little bit of everything in the last few days. But yes, with Judge Meyer, we're working on trying to get some heating and cooling issues at the youth center straightened out. Working on a few of those projects that they've requested and getting a grant changed over from some aspect that they applied for.
This is what,
And, you know, hopefully
we
we
like
can,
grants.
we can get, we do like our grants, so we can get some things changed over for a couple other projects that they have out there for need. Working with Ed, just kind of trying to get a budget together for either capital project or just budget in general for next year. I'm working on trying to get our office's budget in and, you know, revenue so that we can get all that taken care of, because that is due on Monday. That's all I've got today, so just a little bit of office work going on.
We had the weekend in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, any old business from anybody? Any old business? Move now, okay, back to you.
For new business, I have 2 supplemental appropriations. Both of them are for Child Support Enforcement Fund. Salaries in the amount of $175,000. This was originally in their original budget, but they had to reduce it because they needed to cover some contract costs for the 4D increase that happened this year. So they moved money out of their salary, now they're putting it back in so they get through the rest of the year for their salaries. And then also for child support enforcement, contract services for $50,000. This is for the Patchwork House contract that they have with them. And that's all I have for supplemental appropriations.
Okay, so no new money, just move it.
No, just, this is all new money to them, but it's not coming out of the commissioner's coffers.
Just confirm it.
Yep.
So moved to accept supplemental appropriations.
Second.
Okay, any more discussion? Anybody, you good?
Commissioner Bustecker?
Yes.
Commissioner Frankert?
Yes.
Commissioner Paradiso?
Yes.
And then I'll move on to resolutions. Reversing resolution 2025-141 for funds transfer that was made to the capital improvements fund. It's a reversal back to general fund of $70,000. The next resolution will explain why I'm doing this.
Okay,
So moved.
Second.
let you explain it in the next one.
Yeah, when we pass the next one, or
Okay.
you guys motion for the next one, I can explain it all.
Roll call.
Commissioner Bustecker?
Yes.
Commissioner Frankert?
Yes.
Commissioner Paradiso?
Yes.
Resolution authorizing fund transfer be made to the Justice Center Improvement and Replacement Fund in the amount of $70,000. So it was originally put into capital, and then I had a conversation with the auditor's office and realized that we have a capital improvement fund specifically for the Justice Center. So that's why I reversed that out of the regular capital improvement to put the money actually into the Justice Center capital improvement fund.
Does this pretty well pay everything then?
Yeah,
For us?
and this
No, the fence,
$70,000,
the gate, all that
the
stuff.
fence, the gate, the electricity, the card readers, these are all things that the judges asked to incorporate into part of the community kitchen project. So it's all been incorporated, but we are paying the $70,000 portion of that, and then we should be all done. The city will be, with this, the city and the county have invested interest in it. They put a certain dollar amount every year, and the county puts a certain dollar amount into this capital project fund, so that if there's a project like this, it's there to be paid for, and the city council just has to approve, because they've already put the money in. It's just us paying, allowing the county to pay for the project. So,
I like it. It's nice it's over with.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, so did we vote on this last one?
We need a motion.
Made the motion.
I'll make the motion.
All right, yeah, I'll second the motion.
Okay, so we have a first and a second on the transfer to the Justice Center Improvement Replacement Fund. Hearing no other discussion, roll call.
Commissioner Bustecker?
Yes.
Commissioner Frankert?
Yes.
Commissioner Paradiso?
Yes.
I have nothing else
Any
this
other
time.
discussions? Any, you good? Good. So we'll open up public comment. We have a few people here for public comment. There's the poultry farm project has been coming up, and I see we have some people that have been here before on that. And from my personal perspective, I've been working, I want to make a statement, a formal statement to that effect. I'm not, I don't exactly have it, so I hate to keep kicking the can down the road, but this, from Thursday to today, I'm just not quite prepared. But from my personal opinion, or my personal stance, I feel I want to make a statement regards to that. I know last night the county trustee, or the township trustees acted, made a statement, approved a statement. I heard about it, I haven't seen it yet. You know, putting one together. You know, as I said here, my biggest, one of the big concerns I have is is the water. I mean, I have a hard time with the whole well thing in the aquifer and just where it is. But maybe I'll put a written statement together. I don't know, I'm putting together a statement. Okay, so I just want everybody to know that. We can have questions, you guys can talk, anybody can talk that wants to, but I want to get that out there. Anything else from you? As we get closer, you're good?
Yep.
Okay, so we'll open up to public comment. If anybody wants to speak, please come on up. State your name.
My name's Chris Kurtz. I live at
Thank
2705
you,
West County Road
Chris.
90. Last night, the trustees did hold their meeting. I want to commend them. I'd like to put that on record for, stepping forward. And in their thing, they have the trustees of Seneca Township feel obligated to express our concerns for the possible permit to install the proposed commercial poultry operation at 1539 West County Road 90. We believe that there would be potential negative impacts to our environment with the water runoff and the drilling of a well adjacent to an inactive landfill. It's proposal 7-25, which we commended them, stepping forward. We commended the city council for protecting the people of Tiffin. As a resident, a voter, I feel they're doing the right thing. So I hope that you have the opportunity to express your guys' feelings and everything and look at the situation.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yep, I appreciate it. Duly noted. Anybody else? Dax?
Yes, sir. Start like I did when I was here before. This is not personal.
Yes, sir.
First of all, thank you for, Tony, for stating up front. You do have, in fact, have some concerns. My position or my concerns have always been on this issue, water. I've zeroed in on runoff. Bill, this is not personal, but I understand it's fair. You at least inferred that my numbers weren't so accurate. So I'll repeat them for this group. During the past 5-year period, 2020 to 2024, the mean total phosphorus load in the Sandusky River has averaged 467.7 tons annually. The dissolved reactive phosphorus load is 88.7 tons annually. in the Sandusky watershed. And the nitrite load is, again, mean 5-year average, 4,887.7 tons annually. Source for that, National Center for Water Quality Research. I quoted numbers of 1,877 tons of poultry manure and poultry carcasses generated annually from this proposed facility. The source for that is the permit application. Where are those wrong, Bill? Again, I'm not being personal, but do you refute those? And if you don't, then let's talk about Sandusky River watershed load. Right now, we already are in a significant algae bloom in the western basin of Lake Erie. Those numbers are not going to help that. And beyond that, the obvious numbers, both in surface runoff and tile runoff, from 1,877 tons of poultry manure and carcasses per year, obviously are going to add to that. I submit to you that that's a significant concern for you as you represent the population of Seneca County. Let me gather my thoughts. Beyond that, let's talk about specifically the increased runoff that is obviously, I'll say potentially going to happen. We'll be very careful in my words. To the city of Tiffin water supply. Tiffin has a population as of 2024 officially of 17,740, maybe 1730 or 40. The population of Seneca County in 2024 is 54,740, plus or minus 10. I may have gotten those 10 numbers wrong. Do a little math. That means that the 17,000 people that get their water supply from Tiffin City Water, plus those that work or visit Tiffin on any given day, week, or year, so that adds to that. But at 17,000, that's 32% of the population of Seneca County. Are you fellows ready to ignore the concerns for the health of 32% of our population? You're representing everybody. But that's a pretty good chunk of everybody. Tony, again, not personal, but the last time I was here, you said, you know, we can't, I'm paraphrasing, we can't do much as commissioners. It's not our decision to make, and that's very true. It's not your decision to make. But you also said we would, the local constituencies could be doing some things, or inferred that in your comments. Well, the Seneca trustees have in fact acted. The city of Tiffin has in fact acted. The city of Upper Sandusky has in fact acted, taken positions. By acted, I mean taken positions against this proposed operation. The city of Fremont has taken a position against the potential concerns from that operation. Local constituencies have in fact acted. And I submit to you that it's your turn, it's push come to shove time. No, you don't make the decision. ODA makes the decision. But I influence, they influence, he influences, and you guys influence decisions that are made. I urge you to take a position by not taking a position, you in fact are going along with the idea of, we're not concerned about, for instance, the city of Tiffin water supply. Thank you.
Thanks. Good. Anybody else? Any parting comment, Paul? Okay. All right, well, appreciate it. When's our next meeting?
To Thursday, the 21st, 10 o'clock.
Thursday, the 21st at 10. And that's it. Good. Meeting's adjourned.